Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going to be going over 2 new GFuel flavors, and that is the GFuel Grape Gummies, as well as the Blueberry Muffins. They are both Sheetz exclusives, and they are both coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and one on the weekends. And if you're looking to show more support for the channel, I do offer channel memberships where you can get early access to Caffeine Man videos. If you're not interested in that, feel free to follow me on social media. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, all at Caffeine Man 1. And in today's video, we're going over 2 of the newest GFuel flavors, and they are Sheetz exclusives. So I gotta say a big shout out and thank you to Tony and Energy Drink Josh. They teamed up to get me these drinks. Tony has a Sheetz near him. Me and Energy Drink Josh don't. And Energy Drink Josh is sort of like the hub. He's sort of like the Chicago O'Hare Airport of energy drinks. Trades with lots of different people. They all go to him. He sends them to me. I just posted on social media, so if you're not following me on social media, you probably should be, because you would have seen that I actually got a package from Energy Drink Josh, and he got me a whole bunch of drinks. Some are from him, some are from Tony, some are from John, and just a whole bunch of places. That being said, big shout out and thank you to Tony and Energy Drink Josh. I appreciate both of you for sending me these drinks because I can't get them. Now, I have done tons and tons and tons of reviews on GFuel, and with the help of Tony, Energy Drink Josh, and even Chef Bob has a Sheetz near him. He offered to send me these drinks as well. So thank you to Bob. But with everyone's help, I have been able to keep up on most of the GFuel flavors, although they are releasing so many. But I got 4 coming up, 2 this week, 2 next week. And since I've gone over so many drinks, if you want to check out any of my old reviews that go over the ingredients, go over the company, and then a taste test of their original flavors, I did do a video that goes over that. It is quite an old video since they've been around for a little while, just like me. But if you're just curious about the taste test, most of the other reviews are just taste test with a little bit of Caffeine Man babble. So let's get into that babbling right before the taste test. And what am I going to be babbling about today? Caffeine Man, just get on with the energy drink review. But no, I have to say this. I have to say this to GFuel. I am very excited because these 2 drinks, as well as the Ninja, as well as some of the other drinks that they've been recently coming out with, they've all been at 140 milligrams of caffeine, and that excites Caffeine Man. And I've seen other reviewers who talk about the same thing, because 300 milligrams is just so much caffeine. And that number is usually reserved for like pre-workout numbers. Pre-workout energy drinks usually have 300 because they want to give you that big burst of power for working out. And although gamers, yes, they do want energy as well, and GFuel does have the nootropics to help it focus, it is still a ton of caffeine. And I'm not sure why they made the change. There could be numerous reasons. I can only begin to guess. I mean, their powders for their 1 serving are 150 milligrams. So if they do 150 in their regular powders, why did they do 300 in their cans? And I'm wondering if they did any market research to see who was actually drinking their drinks. Now, a lot of gamers age from all different age categories. It's no longer considered gaming kids. When it comes to gaming, there is no ageism, there is no sexism, there is no racism. Absolutely anybody can be a gamer. And with that wide audience, I can only guess that GFuel has realized that the people that are doing the influencing of these drinks are usually big name gamers who are adults, but the people that watch their content is a much younger audience, because a lot of people that are watching the content are aspiring to be these people, which is why they're called influencers. They're being influenced by them. Therefore, if all these influencers are pushing a 300 milligram drink in their videos, part of their large audience, and I'm not saying the majority of their audience, I'm sure their audience is of all ages, but I would have to think a good portion of that audience is kids, and you really don't want kids grabbing a 300 milligram energy drink. 140 is much more doable, and hopefully they'll be able to get a lot more sales at 140, because you know what? I'm not a kid and I like 140, and if they bring some of their older drinks like the Bobby Boy, Bahama Mama, a lot of the other flavors at 140, I am going to be buying so much GFuel. Oh my goodness. GFuel has scored so high on a lot of my videos, but I don't drink them very often because of the 300. So if they start making 140s, man, my budget is just gonna be going boop, 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 bank account flatlining. So I am happy about GFuel going down to 140, but my bank account's gonna be going down as well. And that is my mini rant for you guys. I'm not sure what brought it on. There could be tons and tons of reasons, but I think it's for the better. Let's taste these out. Just gonna grab it from my Caffeine Man fridge because you guys know you're gonna have these cold. And you also know that GFuel is considered a nootropic energy drink, and another great nootropic energy drink as an additional option is the C4 Smart Energy. I have always been a huge fan of the C4 Smart Energy, so much so I actually asked to be sponsored by them because I promote them so much. If you do want to find out more about them, I have done numerous videos on them. And if you're looking to purchase these, I actually have 2 different ways that you can purchase these. You can check out Campus Protein and save 10% off using coupon code CaffeineMan10. But if by chance Amazon has a lower price, they did give me a Caffeine Man link down below that will take you to the C4 Amazon website. And if they have the cheaper price there, I get credit for sending you there. If you haven't given C4 Smart Energy a shot yet, I recommend it. First one up is going to be the Grape Gummies. And you know it's going to be good because they put a Z instead of an S. Whew, has some cool stuff there, or some awesome stuff, or some lit stuff. Lit? No. Lit's been lit for a while. Bussin'? What's bussin'? I was taking the bus to school? What's bussin'? I don't know. It's a Z, and I don't think a Z at the end of any of these drinks is awesome, lit, cool, or buzzing anymore. That is very, very, very old school. Just use an S. I think S is the new cool. Whatever the case, this drink's got a Z. The Muffins has a Z too. I'm not sure I'm liking it. It doesn't matter because I do love the graphics on the can. Always great graphics on the can. Got their logo in the back. They got a bunch of grapes. They got a bunch of gummies. They got like stuff swirling and swishing around. Always a great job. Let's go ahead. Let's taste it out. Clear cutter. Ooh. Definitely smells like a strong grape. If you guys didn't know, I am not a huge fan of grape. It's not a preferred Caffeine Man flavor, but a lot of companies do grapes and oranges and stuff because they're very standard. If you can't make a good grape or a good orange, then you shouldn't be in the business. It's an easy flavor to do really good. You'll see it when I do the Caffeine Man rating chart. And I'm looking for a company to do a little bit of a twist on it. So with Grape Gummies, doing a little twist on the grape, they do have a chance of standing out from the rest. Let's see if they do stand out from the rest, or if they're just gonna fit right in with the rest. Let's taste it out. All right, a lot of interesting stuff going on here. I was expecting either a super strong, solid punch of grape flavor. A lot of the companies seem to do that. Sometimes they go with a more of a juice, like a Welch's juice kind of flavor for the grape. And other companies sometimes go for more of the grape soda kind of feel to it. And this has more of a, it does have a candy feel to it to give you that kind of a gummies feel. And when it comes to the carbonation, they're giving you a medium to high carbonation, and they haven't gone too high with it because it does seem to be a little bit smoother. And for the sweetness, they also gave you a high sweetness because it is a gummy flavor, it is a candy flavor, so they're definitely going with a high sweetness as well. And for the flavor profile, I'm gonna say they're giving you a high on the flavor profile as well. And even though they're not giving you this punch of grape, you can definitely tell that it is grape, and it seems like they're almost hitting that point where they're trying to give you a super strong grape, but then they're pulling it back and say, we want to be a little bit smoother, we want to be a little bit more refreshing, because when you actually eat gummies don't burst with flavor in your mouth. Gummies are always a little bit more subtle than all of your other candies, and I think they've really brought that essence into it of the concept of gummy being slightly less powerful because it is an actual gummy candy. Some people don't understand that when it comes to some of the gummy flavors that are out there, because when you eat gummy bears or gummy worms, they're usually not super strong in flavor because they have a certain amount of gummy flavor to them. And I think that even though that they did make this into a candy, I don't think they made it too sickly sweet. I don't think that they made it too super powerful in grape. I think they gave you just the right amount to make it a really good drink. And I gotta say, I really feel like a lot of thought and effort went into this drink, where sometimes they're just like throwing ideas at the wall. I think they did a good job with this. Does it make it a great grape flavor? I don't think it's overly exceeding expectations. I don't think people are gonna taste this and be like, wow, this is really great. They could have done a lot of different things, but when they're going for a specific name like Grape Gummies, I think they accomplished what they were trying to do. So good job to GFuel on that front. And when it comes to the Caffeine Man rating chart, we're gonna look at the Caffeine Man rating chart. A lot of those that ranked pretty high, ranked higher because they had a really strong, solid punch of that grape flavor. But you don't always need that super strong, solid punch of grape flavor to be high, because what they're doing is they're giving you what they say on the can grape gummies. They're giving you a light grape gummy candy flavor. I'm gonna give this a solid 9.0. If you like grape flavors and you like candy kind of flavors, I think you'll like the grape gummies, but don't expect that sour punch of flavor that you used to get from the spiked grape or even that gamma ray grape or amino. Moving on to the blueberry muffins. Almost forgot for a second, I had grape on the mind. Here's the can for the blueberry muffins. Once again, great design with the can, and they got the logo, they got the swirls in the back, they got some blueberries, they got some blueberry muffins, etc, etc, etc. Let's taste it out. Clear cutter. And I can fill it up halfway and drink the whole thing because it's 140. I can actually drink both of these today. I'm not, because I don't really like grape all that much, but who knows? Maybe I'll drink the whole thing of this, and I got another video to do after this too. Busy boy. Get a little smell. Weird. I'm getting a little bit of the blueberry, but I'm also getting that muffin smell. I'm not joking here. Some people say, oh, he's joking. He's got that dry sense of humor sometimes. But they got something in there to give you that kind of pastry kind of smell, which something like that you normally don't smell. So very interested in trying it. So let's taste it out. I'm intrigued now. I just gotta say, before I even finish it and get to all that other stuff I get to, it's amazing what some of these companies can come up with what they do. It really is. So for your carbonation, you got a medium to high carbonation, much more closer to high on the carbonation, a little bit more so than that grape gummies was. For your sweetness, you're definitely getting a high sweetness out of here. You're getting a bunch of sweetness either from the blueberry as well as that muffin. And for the flavor profile, it's also going to get high on the flavor profile because they're giving you a lot of flavor. And it's amazing what they can do with some of these things, because you sometimes wonder, well, why are they calling it blueberry muffins? Are they just trying to make it sound interesting? Because, you know, and Ray's does the same thing with some of theirs. They come up with like unique names, but then they actually make it taste like that. Bang did like a key lime pie, and you're like, come on, how are you gonna get key lime pie in a can? Yet they did. And GFuel now doing the same thing, getting some blueberry muffins into a can. So yeah, they definitely accomplished it, and it's very, very, very weird because although it's good and interesting, it's got a little bit of a weird taste to it. I think other people might complain about the slightly weird aftertaste. It's not a bad aftertaste, but you really kind of have to like that sort of like a convenience store or more generic muffin flavor. It's not like a super delicious blueberry muffin that you would make at home if you made your own blueberry muffins, or your favorite bakery or something that might have a blueberry muffin. This really goes towards your convenience store, a more standard generic blueberry muffin. And if you like those kind of blueberry muffins, because sometimes they're pretty good, then you're gonna get a little bit of that flavor in this drink, as well as the blueberry. I would say you're getting probably a good 60 to 70% of the blueberry flavor, but that 30 to 40% of muffin flavor that comes in pulls away from that blueberry. You're not getting a super strong blueberry flavor out of it, but overall as a whole you're getting the blueberry flavor, and you get a little bit of that muffin too, which is a little bit odd, but it makes it interesting, and it makes it a good flavor. So if you're someone who likes blueberry muffins, you can now have it in a can, and it is unlike any other blueberry flavor I've had. So when we go to put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart, that was my original intention, was to rate it against the other blue raz flavors, but I can't do that. So I'm gonna take that list down and that was a lot of competition for the blue raspberry, and I'm gonna go through my list and I'm gonna put up a new list there. I'm not sure what's on there. There's probably only a small handful on there because I'm gonna try and stick to more of a blueberry flavor and maybe even some of the foods so that you can get a better idea of how these compare to the other foods. Like, I know you're not gonna be able to compare a blueberry muffin to a key lime pie, completely different flavors. I guess all that matters is the number. I think they did a good job accomplishing what they want to do, and I am actually going to give this a 9.1. Great job to GFuel for coming up with something unique, something innovative, and putting a pastry into a energy drink. Like I said, if you guys are looking to pick this up, you can find it at Sheetz. If you don't have a Sheetz near you, call all your friends, call all your family members, call everyone that you know that might live near a Sheetz, and you might get lucky enough to have them buy it and ship it to you, just like I did. So once again, thank you to Tony and Energy Drink Josh for working together to get me this package. And until next time, all of you, have yourselves a great day or night.